Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to be doing our reading lesson together. We're going to be doing something that we have already done before. We're going to be reading nonfiction writing, and we are going to be chunking our work, and we're going to read, stop, think, and jot, or read, stop, think, and write, which we did at school, right? If you remember. So, but we are going to learn some new words and a new concept. So here we go. And let's start with our lesson, okay? So today we're going to learn about fact and opinion, Bang Bears, okay? So facts. Here we have, and in your packet, you also have this anchor chart, and it's fact and opinion. Facts are always true. Facts are always true. That means there are things that you find in the reading that are always true. And how can you know they're true? By going and looking it up, doing investigations, proving it, getting proofs that you know that's true. Okay? For example, dogs need food and water to survive. Well, this is a fact. Why? Because we know that all living things need water and food to survive or to live. So if an animal doesn't have these needs, then it's gonna die. So we know this is for fact true, okay? The other word that we're gonna be learning is the word opinion. And an opinion is a feeling, it's a thought, it's a belief, okay? We're gonna say it. Opinion, it's a feeling, it's a thought, it's a belief. A feeling, an opinion are feelings, how we feel, what we think, and how we believe, okay? And for example, if I tell you my dog Snoopy is the best dog in the world, where you're gonna say, wait a minute, Miss Cornelio, that might be true for you, but that's not true for me. I don't feel that way. So what I just told you is that it was something that I feel. I feel like my dog Snoopy is the best, or I think that my dog Snoopy is the best, or that I believe my dog Snoopy is the best. All of those are opinions because they're my feelings. There's what I think and what I believe. Now that cannot be proven, right? You cannot prove that Snoopy is the best dog. For me, yes, but not maybe for you. And you might be able to argue with me. No, Miss Cornelia, my dog is the best dog. So that's an opinion. That's not something that we can go and check to see if it's a fact. Okay, so it's going to be important that you guys remember these words. And if you don't remember what they mean, this anchor chart is in your packet this week for you to go back and to refer to. Okay, so facts can be proven. It's a fact, it's a fact, it's a real fact, it's a fact, it's a fact, it's a real fact. That means it's something that is true here or in China or at your house, everywhere, okay? So today we have this writing piece, okay? And I am gonna show you this writing piece, but with my camera. Let's see here. Let's do a new share. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so here's the anchor chart that we have. Okay, a little better. Okay, so I am going to put my anchor chart on my wall so that you guys can see, so that I can always remember. Okay, so I might put this on my wall back here for facts and opinion. Okay, so then we have here, this is also in your packet, and it's when you come across information or statements, ask yourself, is it a fact or is it an opinion? Remember, boys and girls, if it's a fact, it's always true here or in China, right? And you can prove it. If you can prove it, and it's a true statement, okay? Opinion, it's how I feel, what I think, or what I believe, okay? So someone might have a different feeling, someone might have different thinking, or someone might have a different belief than me. That would be an opinion, okay? And this is also in your anchor chart book, okay? So this is what we're gonna do today. Today we're gonna be looking at some nonfiction. We're gonna be looking at some nonfiction reading. Let's do this one first. And we're gonna do what we do in school, okay? We're gonna read, stop, think, and write or jot, okay? So here we have, this is called I Wonder, okay? And as you can see here we have a heading, right? Here we have a diagram with different muscles of your body that are labeled. Here we have a caption with a fun fact. So I know this is nonfiction by looking at these features, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, this whole section is about why do I sneeze, or why do people sneeze, okay? So I was thinking that maybe we can stop and jot here, and then stop and jot here. So we'll read this, maybe, well, maybe at the end, right here. We'll erase this one. We're gonna stop and jot here, and stop and jot here, okay? So remember, we read first. Here we go. Why do I sneeze? Imagine something tickles the inside of your nose, like a bit of dust. When this happens, a message is sent to the brain's sneeze center. The sneeze center then sends a message to muscles, your stomach and your chest muscles, and muscles at the back of your throat, and your diaphragm all help produce a sneeze. So here we have a diagram of where these muscles are found. Here we have the brain, the throat, the chest, the stomach, and the diaphragm, sorry. So here we're gonna stop, think, and write. Remember, when we do nonfiction, we have the what and the so what. So we wanna label the what and the so what. So here, it's talking about all of these different muscles, right? It's talking about how all of these different muscles work together to make a sneeze. So what? We're gonna say muscles, or different muscles. Let's say different muscles work together to produce or to make a sneeze. And that's it. Now, is this John, is that a fact or is it an opinion? Well, can we investigate if that's what causes a sneeze? Can we go ask a doctor and ask him if that causes a sneeze? Yes, this is something that we can prove. We can go look, research on this. We can go ask a doctor about this, right? So we know that this is a fact, okay? So now we're gonna do our next check, okay? With a big push, that dust is moved out of your nose as fast as up to 100 miles per hour. Can you think about that? 100 miles per hour, that sneeze comes out of you, right? What causes a sneeze? Dust, cold air, and pepper are a few things. They can tickle the inside of the nose, and this causes you to sneeze. Achoo! So here we have a fun fact. Did you know that you can't keep your eyes open when you sneeze? It's true. Our eyes close every time we sneeze. So what did this mainly tell us about? Well, I know this is an important thing. If we're learning about what causes a sneeze, we know these things right here cause us to sneeze. So what we can say what is, we can say dust, cold air, and pepper are some things. This is a what that make us sneeze. So what about this stuff? They're things that make us sneeze. The what is this? This is the so what. Okay. Now, is this a fact or is it an opinion? Remember, we said a fact is something we can prove. Can we make an experiment or investigation to see if these things make us sneeze? Of course we do. And once you do it, you're going to discover that this is a true fact. This is not something somebody thinks is true. This is a fact that is true. Okay, so pretty much I'm done here. I know right here, this is a fact, and then this is another fact. Okay, so I did my strategy: read, stop, think, and jot. So what and the so what. Read, stop, think, and jot. The what and the so what. Okay, so now that you know what, here we found some facts. Let's do our next one. Okay. So how many of you love ice cream? Yeah, I do too. But how many of you have had this experience where you eat something that's really, really cold and then you get like a headache and your head starts hurting? Do you know what that's called? Well, that is called a brain freeze. This nonfiction piece is going to talk to us about why do I get a headache when I eat cold food. So this is our heading that's telling us what this next section is going to be about. Okay, so we need to chunk our work, and what I'm going to do is we're going to stop, read, stop, think, and jot. So what and the so what. Then we're going to read, stop, think, and jot. The what and the so what. Okay, so let's see if this is, can we find facts or opinions? Okay, so here we go. Have you ever had a brain freeze when you eat ice cream? When you eat something cold and it touches the roof of your mouth in the very center, the blood vessels in your head sometimes swell up. This causes a headache that only lasts a minute or so. Let's look at this picture, and we see a girl here eating some ice cream. Okay, that goes with our reading right here. It's talking about eating something cold, so that shows that. So what was this about? What was this about? Okay, so it's talking about cold things, right? So what is this about? Cold things. And what do the cold things do? So what about the cold things? They give you a headache. So what? Cold things. So what? Give you a headache. So this is talking about how cold things give you a headache, and that is called, that headache is called a brain freeze. Okay, now let's do the next section. Here we have some more. We have a smoothie, we have popsicles. So let's read on our next section. You can keep from getting brain freeze by eating cold food slowly. You can also hold your tongue up against the roof of your mouth when you eat a spoonful of something cold. By doing this, you'll warm up the cold food a bit. and you'll avoid a bad case of brain freeze. So what was this about? Well, this is talking about how if you eat cold food slowly, you might not get a brain freeze. Or if you put your tongue on the top roof of your mouth, where you eat, when you eat something cold, then it's going to warm up the food and you might not get a brain freeze. So these are some tips. They're giving us some tips of how to avoid getting a brain freeze. So what is this about? This is giving us tips. So what about the tips? They help you, they help stop you from getting a brain freeze. Okay, so what tips? So what about the tips? They help you, sorry guys. They help you get they'll stop you from getting a brain freeze. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So we read, we stopped, we thought, we jotted. We read, we stopped, we thought, we jotted. Remember the what and the so what, okay? So is this a fact? Do cold things give you a headache? Yes, if you eat them too fast, they sure do. That is something that's true. You might not get it all the time, but it does happen. What about these tips? Do you think these work? Probably so. Somebody has taken some time to investigate and to do experiments to try it out. So I know for sure this is a fact. Why? Because this is an article that's talking about facts that have been proven already. And we can go and prove it by doing some research. Okay, so this is our second one. Now, all the two that we've had have given us facts. Okay, now, one more, guys. I know, it's kind of hard, but here we go. Now, this one is a little bit different, and I know you guys are going to be enjoying this one. This one starts off with a question. Homework before screens. Do you think you should be allowed to do homework before you get on a computer or play your Xbox or play your games? Well, some people think no. First, you could play before doing homework. And some people think, yes, you have to always do homework before you do screen or computer or video games. So two different people have different thinkings and different opinions. This little girl right here, let's see, she says, no, kids should not have to finish homework before going on screens. This is Mia. This is a label. And Jack over here says, yes, kids should have to finish homework before going on screens for fun. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop, read, stop, think, and jot. Read, stop, think, and jot. So here we go. Let's do this one. First of all, school is long and hard. When I get home, I need to relax. I like to play video games or watch YouTube. When I relax first, I can do a better job on homework later. Next, I can learn to be responsible if I decide for myself when to do homework. How will I learn to be responsible if my parents are always telling me when to do things? Finally, I have so much time after school. What's the hurry? Rushing to get homework done first is just silly. So this is what Mia thinks. This is what Mia feels. This is what Mia believes. Okay? This is what she feels. This is what she thinks. This is what she believes. Okay? So what does she feel? Okay? She feels, okay, Mia who or what Mia feels kids should not have to finish homework before screens. And you know what, guys? I paraphrased, right? I read it and I put it in my own words. I know it's about Mia. This is a what. So what about Mia? She feels kids should not have to finish homework before screens. Now let's read this part. Yes, kids should have to finish homework before going on screens for fun. I have a different opinion for Mia. First, homework helps you learn. Learning is more important than having fun. It should come first. Also, kids need to learn good work habits. One good habit is work before play. Kids will learn this good habit if they do it every day. Last, when you get on screens before homework, you lose track of time. Before you know it, it's really late and you're tired. You want to relax, but you still have homework to do. What a point. So what was this about? What was this about? It was about Jack. And what was Jack saying in his section? That Jack feels kids should have to finish homework before screens. Okay, so we have the what and the so what, the who or the what and the so what. Okay, now let's think about this now, friends. Is this a fact? Is this something that here or at your house or at Fabiola's house and at Oscar's house, is this something that happens and it's true? No. Some people might feel like this. Some people might feel like this is the right thing, right? This is something we can't prove because at one house it might be one way and the other house it might be another way, right? So these are not facts. These are opinions, okay? So now I can go in here and find an opinion. First of all, look right here. Let me see if I can get this closer. School is long and hard. Some people, I know Mateo for sure, he loves school. And so Mateo might think, no, school is really fast. Many of my kids this year said, oh, it's really fast and hard. It's not hard for everybody. It might be the way some people feel and not others. So this right here, I'm gonna label it an opinion. In your work today, you're gonna have to read, stop, think, and jot. And you're gonna have to find two opinions in your piece. This is my piece, not your piece. So over here, learning is more important than having fun. Some people might think, wait a minute, having fun is important too. And some people might think, no, learning is more important. So this is the way Jack feels. So if it's a feeling, it's an opinion. So right here, I'm gonna label this in an opinion. Boys and girls, if you have your packet and you wanna do this with me, you can do it with me. And if you need to pause the video to do it on your paper, you can do that too, okay? So let's move on. And I'm gonna show you what you're gonna be doing for work for reading this week, okay? So this is a practice that you're gonna do, okay? This is called the President's Whiskers, okay? And whiskers is, cats have whiskers, the hairs by their nose, those are whiskers. But this is talking it's talking about, you're gonna see that it's talking about the president's beard, okay? So this is Abe Lincoln. He didn't have a beard. You see right here, he doesn't have a beard until a girl named Grace wrote him a letter about it. The beard changed his life forever. So one day a girl wrote to the president and said, you know, oh, you don't have a beard, you know, and she writes to him about his beard. So then this article is beard or no beard, right? We want to know if here's how Abe looked before and after he grew the beard. What do you think? So we're going to figure out if what Grace was thinking and what she was feeling and what she was believing was correct. Okay, so right here, boys and girls, I kind of did some lines to where I want you to stop and jot. So you're going to read, stop, think, and jot over here. Okay, then you're going to read, stop, think, and jot maybe up here. And then here you're going to read, stop, think, and jot. And maybe we can do it down here. And then here you're going to read, stop, think, and jot. And maybe you can do that down here. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. So read, stop, think, and jot over here. Read, stop, think, and jot over here. Read, stop, think, and jot down here. And you might want this to be a little longer. And then finally, the last heading, read, stop, think, and jot down here. Okay? So I'm going to be looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, stop and jots. Okay? And then I want you to find 2 opinions in here of what Grace thinks, what her feelings are, or what her beliefs are, and circle them and label them opinions. This is a work that you're going to be taking a picture of and sending it to me for your reading assignment. Okay, this is the only one you have to take a picture of for reading this week. Okay, so make sure you have this and make sure, and if you don't have it and you're looking on the computer, you can also get a piece of paper and do your stop, think, and jots, and then write your 2 opinions that you found. Okay, if you have any more questions, let me know. I'm here to help you. Remember, we have an open Zoom meeting. Make sure you tell we're going to have 2 Zoom meetings this week. One is to see everybody and the other one in case you need help with homework. Okay? All righty, guys. Happy reading. Bye-bye.